Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. Today I want to show you the Claws of Thunder Assassin. So let's get right into the skills. Right in the martial arts tree I've put in 20 into Claws of Thunder, which will be our main attack, and then 20 into Phoenix Strike, which gives synergy bonus to Claws of Thunder. You could also use Phoenix Strike as well for the Chain Lightning, the 2 charges if you like, but Claws of Thunder is plenty enough. Also, as a finishing move, I chose Dragon Tail and put in 20 into here to have also a second source of elemental damage, which is fire here, and a nice damage source overall as a finisher. Over to Shadow Disciplines, I put in 20 into Claw Mastery because we are using Claws, since Claws of Thunder only works with Claws. And then we pump this up because of the attack rating bonus, the damage and critical strike, which is nice. I mean, it's only for the single target that we are hitting, and we are not doing our damage that way. We are doing our damage per elemental Claws of Thunder, right? 1 to Burst of Speed is enough because of our plus skills, and then 1 to Cloak of Shadows, 1 to Weapon Block. You can see I still have 10 skill points remaining at level 90, so you can put them into Burst of Speed, you can put them into Shadow Master if you want. Let's just put them into Burst of Speed to run a bit faster. And trapped, no skill points. As for the gear, I have a double plague in Suvaya because they give plus to the skills. This rolled badly with +1 to skills and not much enhanced damage, but enhanced damage isn't really important for this build. It's more the plus to skills that you need. So we could have more to skills here. These claws also have +3 to Claws of Thunder, which is very nice for our damage output. Other than that, of course, the low resist when struck is very nice because it lowers the lightning resist even more of the enemies, so keep that in mind. Plague is a really good choice here. Griffin's Eye with 5/5 lightning faceted in it, so -25 lightning enemy resist and +25 to skill damage. Amaras for +2 skills. Enigma to teleport around and for the plus skills, of course. You can also use like a Chains of Honor if you want, if you lack resistances, which we kind of do, but more on that later. Got the Arachnid Smash for the next faster cast rate breakpoint, also the +1 to skills, of course. Got a dual leech ring with some resistances, since we need some sort of leech. We don't have it on here. We can also have it on the gloves, which in this case are crafted blood gloves with +2 to martial arts, 20% increase in attack speed. They have Lifestorm hit in this case, but they are really GG. So this is, again, this is hero edited to show the potential of this build. You don't have to have like this top-end, high-end gear, as I will show in a second, because this crushes P1 and maybe even further than that. So if you have less gear, then it's totally fine on P1. I have a Raven Frost, of course, but he cannot be frozen, very important. And Natalia's boots, since they give me lightning resist and fast run, but also cold resist, because the resistance is a bit low. One reason for that is the Thunder Charm here, Break of the Heavens, which here is a anti-perfect roll because they can, I think, get lightning resist -60. In this case, we have -75. So now we don't have to deal with lightning immunities, which is very important because our main and only source of damage is lightning damage, with a little bit of physical and a little bit of fire, but mainly lightning damage. As you can imagine, these are all martial arts skillers with +40 to life. Again, they don't have to have +40 to life. Martial arts skillers are cheap for the most part because no one is playing martial arts. And here our lightning resist +11% small charm, since we need to counteract this grand charm. Annie and Torch, of course. Let's go over to the stats. Enough strength to equip Enigma, and this gives us 67 to strength, which is enough to equip everything else. Then about 150 to dexterity. I kind of like to have a bit more dexterity for the attack rating. Also these claws did 99, so there you go. And the rest into vitality. As you can see, our resistances are not that great. 49 lightning, fire could be a bit higher. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this could have fire resistances instead of poison. Or you swap out the martial arts skiller for more resistance, or for a 15 all res grand charm. There are options to this. As for the Merc, as you could imagine, we have Infinity to further boost our damage. A Treachery in this case, I mean, you can also give him a Fortitude, of course, and the Vamp Gaze. And I opted to use Holy Freeze to have a bit more security. Whew. So, with that all out of the way, I think we covered everything. let's get to business. Let's go into the cow level. Of course, CTA in the second weapon slot, call to arms in the spirit. And then we have Enigma to teleport around. And this one had Holy Freeze, which made it a bit difficult. As you can see, here is the low resist proc from the Plague, which is very nice. And notice that when you attack with Claws of Thunder, I still need to get used to it because you get 2 stacks of your build-up. Like now we have 1 orb, and if we hit with Claws of Thunder once, we have 3 stacks, and then we can release once, then we can release another one, and then build up again. So that you release like charges 3 and 2, one after another, since they are the area of attack damage. The first charge is only single target damage, which can help you with bosses, for example, but the other 2s are area of effect, right? It's like this Nova and the charged bolts. And I think the area of effect is pretty nice. It's higher than the Fist of Fires. It hits more targets, right? So let's try to do this on players 5, maybe? Haven't tried it before, so we will see how it goes. Cows have a lot of HP though, so... So it takes some time. But since they're all frozen, it's not really an issue, right? And as far as like melee builds go, this is pretty impressive. I know it's like high-end backed out gear, but if you're not looking for perfect rolls on that gear, then you would be totally fine. Also, we can of course use Cloak of Shadows to be even more safe. Again, this is players 5 right now. I wonder if I'm not stacking up right. Again, my practice on this Claws of Thunder is limited, of course, just to show you the strength of it. Let's go to players 8 and let's see if we can find cows that haven't spawned yet. Maybe these ones. I think they are players 1. Yeah, they fall a bit quickly, huh? Maybe here? See, if you teleport right into the cows, I mean, you can also use Dragonflight, right? You don't really need Enigma, since we have like a very fast burst of speed already, so we are walking very fast. I mean, I could also slap on Chains of Honor. I don't have the strength right now, but this gives also 65 all res on top of what we already have, so we would be decked out. Don't really want to reskill now, but you get the idea, right? I mean, this also gives like 45% run walk, of course, so we're running like crazy. Let's try... We are on players 8, huh? Let's try the River of Flame here. Chaos Sanctuary. See how it goes. Orders have like a lot of HP. As you can see, we are falling off a bit, but it's still doable in this area of attack melee build, you know? And it's pretty safe because of Cloak of Shadows as well. You could also use the extra points that I put in Burst of Speed and get Death Sentry to support with corpse explosions. I think this is great for players 8. Totally doable. Don't even have maxed resistances, but since we have like Holy Freeze Aura, also we have Freeze Target. Of course, we have a Cham Rune in our Plague. So here we have Lightning Immunes. So the damage is a bit limited, but still enough because we have a lot of minus resistance on our gear. And our Conviction Aura from our mercenary, of course. Also, Plague helps us against all these nasty curses here, since we have like a Cleansing Aura. They last like only for a second or so. This is great. This is very fun. Not trying to spoil you. Yep, they have a lot of HP. Now it gets a bit dicey here. And we have a lot of HP as well. I wanna try something. Let's get Phoenix Strike. It does up to 10,000 damage. Just need to keep track of the charges. So if we have 2 charges, right? I mean, I think that's also not bad. Oh, I don't hit as well for some reason. 90% chance to hit. Maybe need a bit more attack rating. Problem with Phoenix Strike though, you have like 3 to 10,000 damage, so the damage can roll very low. As for Claws of Thunder, you have like the same concept. It's 2 to 9,000, 2 to 6,000, but we have like 2 chances of it. So it should net more average damage. Whoops! That was a bit too much. Not gonna cut this out, but this can happen, of course. If you have like this low of resistance like I do. Also the head fanaticism aura, my mercenary just instantly died. I don't really love to play on players 8 anyways. Since, like, I don't know how you play the game, but I, for the most part, playing like alone, doing my farm runs maybe, and magic find group of 3 people or something. But it may not be true for everybody. So if you are planning to do players 8 a lot, then make sure you have more resistances here. Look at my fire resistance, it's very poor. You get a lot of damage here. But also the beauty of this build is that you can farm anywhere with it, right? And with terror zones, you might want to do that. And I believe even without the Thunder Charm, you can still already farm all these terror zones, since Dragon Tail adds you a lot of fire damage. And yeah, there you go. This was the showcase for the Claws of Thunder, a very, very fun build, which only got better with the introduction to the Thunder Charms, Track of the Heavens, because you deal a lot more damage, but this was already a strong build before that. And you can also like use bar hooks and put in a lightning facet, for example. These are also very great because they have 2 to assassin skill ups and 1 to martial arts. They even have more plus skills than Plague if you discount the +3 to Claws of Thunder. So if you don't have like the right base yet, bar hooks are very cheap. The damage on the weapon doesn't matter as much as the +2 skills. But of course, you can upgrade them to have a little bit more damage also with your Dragon Tail. They also come with Lifestone per hit, which is very nice. Strength and dexterity, all that good stuff. Overall, very good weapons. You could also, do I have them here? Not chaos. I mean, you can also use the full Natalia set as a start. This is not bad at all. It has a lot of plus skills on it as well. Don't have it here, but you can also use a Jade Talon maybe in your offhand, because it gives like up to, I think, 50 resistances, all resistances, which is very nice. So there are some options. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this build. If you liked it, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out in growing the channel and yeah, spreading a bit of new builds or builds that already existed in a different variant, and you can get some inspiration if you like. So thank you for watching again, and yeah, see you in the next video. Good luck, have fun, and goodbye.